What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of SkateIntel. I'm here today at the North Laurel skate park in Maryland. That's right, this is the first episode of SkateIntel outside of California, so I'm very hyped to bring you that. It definitely will not be the last. I'm going to show you guys around the park, so let's get right into it. Just getting into it, this park has some crazy scenery, cool rocks placed all around the park. But we're gonna start off here at this cool little ledge, manual pad, whatever you want to do on it type of spot. So it's basically one ledge here, a gap, another one, and then a top ledge going all the way across. All right, this next spot here, it's pretty cool actually. I've never seen a spot like this in a park. It's a huge bank to bank, probably 4 or 5 feet in the middle. I haven't had the courage to ollie it yet. I'm gonna try before I leave though. What I was skating though is this ledge, hit the rock and then back into the other ledge. Really fun to do. It's a little rugged as you can tell, but you can actually ride on it fairly well. This thing is way bigger than it looks. That took me a few tries, but finally got it. I'm hyped. All right, next up we got these quarters in the back of the park. These things are pretty sick. We got one tall one here, a little bit shorter one with a gap in the middle. It's kind of fun going off one, landing in the other. The backs of them are barely even there, so it's a little sketchy. You don't want to fall over the back of that, but it's not too bad. You still lock in well and grind it out, no problem. This right here is another sick addition to the park. It's basically a volcano quarter pipe wrapped around with a rock in the middle. That's pretty sick. I'd love to see someone air off, do like a foot plant on it and go back in. Next up, we got the small little tech section. It consists of a real long flat rail. And over here we got another manual pad ledge. One end's low, another end is high. I always love hitting manual pads like that. They're super fun, easy to do tricks off of. This rail is sweet. I'm more of a circle rail type of guy, but it's still got a nice square rail. Real easy to lock into for 50s. If you're ever learning 50/50s, come try it on a rail like this. We'll make it way easier for you. This little manual pad right here is pretty sick. It's got a low end on one side, then a high end on the other. So just makes it super easy doing tricks up, doing tricks off. Really fun. It's got coping on the side so you can grind it out if you want to as well. We're gonna get a few tricks on that. Let's get it. They tossed a sick hip right here in the back of the park. Pretty cool. There's actually a little metal rail going up and down on it. I don't think I'm gonna hit that. It seems a little sketchy. It's just a drop off on the other side. So, but hey, I'll toss some tricks on the hip for you. We got this sick triangle shaped manual pad up ledge. It's at a slight angle going upward or downward if you want to hit it that way. I never really see anything like this either, so it's pretty cool. If you want, you could even come flying out of the bowl and hit it. That'd be pretty epic. This bowl is actually really cool. It's got one low end here, dips down to a bigger end, and then up here we got a tiny curved extension. It's a super cool shape, just kind of like a big 3-leaf clover. It's great for flowing around in, pumping, whatever you got. Right here we got some sick rock formations put into the park. You can ride the bank right up onto the rock and back down. I was trying earlier, they're a little crusty. Sometimes you get hung up when you're trying to get back into the cement bank. I mean, they're still pretty epic, and it just makes the park look so much cooler. So right here we got this cool manual pad spot. It's just a nice square manual pad thrown into the middle of this flat ground area. It's got metal coping on the side so you can grind it if you want. It's the perfect height. I've been doing manuals on it. Just feels really nice. If you're building a park and you have a huge flat ground area, throw something like this in it. Just adds to the park, makes it way better. A manual pad, a rail, anything. Just don't have tons of flat. There's no point in that. Right here we got a perfect mini hubba and a super fun bump to ledge. I love hitting bump to ledges. It just gives you a little bit extra pop. You can do tricks in, whatever you want to do. There's a tiny step up right here. This thing's kind of fun. It sort of just shoots you out, so it feels a little weird when you're hitting it, but hey, it's still there. It's fun to hit. And right here we got a super baby bump to ledge, or if you want to hit it this way, you got a ledge with a little drop off. Pretty cool. They just literally have no open space here. Everything's got an obstacle. I love it. Super steep quarter pipe, wall ride, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what I would try on that, but hey, I'm sure some gnarly stuff has gone down on it. This whole wall right here is just a giant bank. It's pretty sweet. I saw some people earlier riding all the way up, grinding across, going back down. Let's go to the top here. It's just a dirt ground, so if you do get hung up and fall, it's really not going to be that big of an issue. Pretty nice, not too steep. It's just the perfect little bank. And last but not least, we have the big section here. It's home to a 6 stair, a nice hubba, a cool little down rail, and this is my favorite part of the park. It's got a sweet bump to ledge. Thing is actually pretty tall, but you get plenty of air coming out of this bump, so when you pop on, it's just no problem. Lock in like a champ. The handrails are real nice. Actually, it's super low. It's literally only comes a little bit above my knees, so it makes it real easy to pop onto. The hub as well is also pretty low. Feels kind of steep, but it's really not that bad. Super fun to hop onto. Overall, this park is actually really sick. It was only 10 minutes from my hotel, so I had to come check it out. There's literally an obstacle everywhere you turn, anywhere around the park, so you can just keep lines going endlessly, do as many trick possibilities as you want. It's just a really cool park. So if you're ever in Maryland or in the Laurel area, definitely come check out the North Laurel skate park. It's a lot of fun and you will not regret it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed this park review. I had a blast making it. I will now be uploading every Wednesday from here on out, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It's gonna help the channel out, help me grow. The end goal is to hit every skate park in the country, so we're gonna make that happen one day. This is one park at a time. But until then, we will see you guys on the next video. Later.